everyone, how are you? Good evening. I hope you're doing fantastic. Happy Friday night. I hope you can join me. It was obviously not only random, but as you know, I like to do my Friday night lives because it's relaxing for me. It's wrapping up the week, which I really like to do. I love Friday nights. I love calming down and then going into the weekend, which obviously for me is always working. But so I'm happy that you are here. I'm happy that you can join me on this live. So obviously, as you can tell, there's so much misery going on in the world right now. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know what to say. It is just such a mess. And the more I try to, you know, help people with their own development, with their own critical thinking and education and making the best of themselves in this world so that we can also have a better society, the more damaging news are popping out from all over the place. This is damaging for the society, this is damaging for the world. And now, if that was enough, now because I'm preparing to get to the United Nations, to the high level meetings, so that there's all about, the conversation where we're pushing is all from the cancer angle, pushing cancer patients' voices and into the policies that being tried to be set forth for the next 5 years until 2030, which is also, as from the healthcare perspective, insane. I mean, the suggestions that will be adapted as policy all over the world in terms of health is just, I mean, so backwards thinking. I'm just stunned, basically. And I'm on LinkedIn. If you are on LinkedIn, comment, follow me, what I'm writing there, because there I'm fighting for cancer. Goji346, hello. FBI, oh God, hi. So, thanks for the like. I appreciate it. Are you guys my subscribers? Because on my, I have like out of a sudden 21 people here. So let me know in the comments. Thanks for the like. I appreciate it. Hopefully these are not spams or bots or anything like that. Because if that's happened, then this will literally mess up my algorithm. So I really do hope that you guys are not bots or chat bots or anything like that. So tell me if you're a real person and if you're really here to join the conversation. So if you are on my channel, if you are... Okay, great. Okay, fantastic. So let me know from where in the United States are you at. Are you in the United States? And I hope you're following what's going on. It's such a misery right now. Everything that's happening all over the world. Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, from the United States. And Alabama, hi. Yeah, I have a friend in Alabama. Texas, that's nice. Yes, where in Texas? Texas, it is also in Texas. Yes, I know. It's unreal. It's unreal. I did see it, and that's why I was just saying, it's just such a mess what's going on. It is unreal, and every channel, every YouTube channel has a different take on it. And it was traumatic, yes, absolutely. And not only it's traumatic, it is also what's going on right now, and how YouTubers really address this kind of issue all over the place. It's just when these type of things happen, people push their own political agenda, and I really cannot stand this. I really cannot stand when people push for those type of things, their political agenda, and I'm just like, I'm just so sick of it. I really can't believe that this happened. Yeah. And it's now all over the world in the news, and it's just so embarrassing. It's just such a mess. I mean, listen, guys, mental health is real. And right now, as I just, you guys, before you joined, I was just saying that in on LinkedIn, I'm talking a lot with the United Nations, WHO, about healthcare and health and all that. And we are focusing on, on mental health. And the suggestions are so outdated at being set forth by the United Nations or by the WHO, which drives me crazy, because when you really know the devil is real too, Jesus is the answer. Yeah, I mean, it's just everyone, regardless of what your religion is that I think we all have to embrace that we all are human beings, and every single person on this earth has a right to live. And what I'm just don't understand, even if you're religious, right? And apparently this guy was religious, right? Was from a Christian family. So well, for what I'm believing is, no one on this planet Earth has the right to take lives away, right? If you believe in God, then you say, God is taking away, right? But who are you as the other human being decide who can live and who can't? Like, it's unreal for me. This is not religion. This is not spiritual or religion or anything like that. No, any religion, it doesn't matter what kind of religion you are part of or believe in, never would suggest that, ever. Yeah, I mean, everyone, as I said, has the right to live, has the right to be on this earth, because no one has the right to take anybody's lives away. And if I don't even know, people talking about this person that was also killed, this Ukrainian woman. I just didn't even see it. I can't watch that kind of stuff. I don't know if they blurred it away or anything, like, because every time I'm seeing it, I'm looking away. I just can't look at it. And yeah, yes, I mean, that's what I'm saying, right? Mental health is real. And the way I would like to, guys, ask you about your take on this, because when we are really focusing so much on fake everything, right? Fake spiritual leaders, I keep talking on my channel, fake spiritual leaders, fake psychologists, fake, I don't know, YouTubers, fake politicians, fake everything, right? So, and because of that, and everything is so fake right now, and these social medias are really pushing these types of craziness, and because of more, right? The people on this planet now, this ego of having more, wanting more, and more money, more subscribers, more likes, more followers, more everything, right? And when that happens, everything becomes surreal. The fakeness, there's so many lies, so many cheats, so many fakeness in this right now everywhere, which really is just, how can you sort out the truth, the real thing, and how can real people actually survive? in these kind of environment, right? If you try to do really good thing for this planet, for the people, and because of all of the mess, how can you stick out and be the good person with a good heart and try to do the good thing? Because, for example, that woman who got stabbed, what did she do? Like, who decides that she has to die, right? I mean, she didn't do nothing. She was just sitting there. I mean, this is just insane to me. And so, and also the shooters, in the same time, there was in Colorado a school shooting again. Like, it's just what is happening here. And let me tell you this. There will be, I don't know if you know that, but you heard first from me. In the WHO, there will be now a new policy will be adopted that is there because the alcohol has a severe health impact, right? Impact on health. And that's why what they want to do is they want to bring the prices of alcohol, the taxes higher, maybe up to 50% worldwide, so that people will be drinking less or harming the less. If we do not address the mental health part, right, that comes from the core of families, the lack of love, the lack of feeling valued, right? Yes, under the influence, because there's so many drugs going on, so many young people, and not only influence is just having drugs influence, but also social media influence, right? Because I'm seeing right now the message is being blocked, a blocked message. So even on this chat, there are people who cannot hold themselves, right? We just cannot have a normal conversation anymore, right? It is all these negative, this hatred, this full of poison type of social media, the bullying, right? The bullying. I mean, if you cannot be a normal person on YouTube anymore. You cannot be a normal person on social media anymore. For example, my channel is all about, I educate people on things and empower people. I talk with people, and I do respect every one of you. It doesn't matter if your belief system, my belief system matches or not, but we can be able to have a nice conversation, right? Right? For example, David, right? We can just normal have a conversation here without being all this bullying and this hatred and you believe this and you must believe this. Nobody can decide who does do what, but we can be normal human beings, right? That's why I keep talking on my channel that in this day and age, it is so hard, and that's why I would like you to give you this strength and this empowerment that if you ever feel on social media that people bully you, people harass you, or this chat, and they're chatbots, frankly, most of them are not even real. The reason for that, this chatbots happened because also now with the AI, even before that, the reason for that is because social media companies want people to be engaged on their platforms. This is how they make money. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, it's all the same. They want people to be longer on the platform. How can have you people like people should not be bullying people is just bad influence, and the internet is the most thing people get bullied on. Exactly. And this is why it is so hard to be a normal person, as I said, and as a normal being, because you cannot discuss anything anymore because everyone is attacking you. And the worst thing is that people use fake identity, like fake picture, fake names, or whatever. Like, if you, as I keep saying it, if you dare, put your normal picture, put your real name, right? It's easy sitting on the couch and just bullying people or on the social media side, but most of them, as I said, are not even real. And how can people who are not strong inside themselves decide whether or not these are real or not real? As I said, the social media companies want to fuel this elongated time on the internet to make more money. And how do you do that? There is a study, a research study, actually came out 2 years ago, actually said that people react more to, it's getting fueled by bullying. Exactly. People react more to negative comments than to positive comments. And this is like not even rocket science. It's already known. I mean, I don't know what's new about this study. We already know that, but what the problem here is, the fueling of hatred with the chatbots. You react more, right? The more person hates that, and you're like, no, and I will think this, and the other person, no, this, and the fight makes it longer and longer. Although if you would say, oh, I agree with you, then the conversation is over, right? And then who gets the money? Nobody, because it's over. The conversation is over. And that's the detriment for these companies. They need hatred. They need the poison so that people are fighting and they're writing and takes longer and longer. And that's the problem. And that's what mental health is getting out of control, and all these social media companies must be held accountable. What does the Congress do? What does the Congress do? They, just for show, bringing in Mark Zuckerberg like a robot, sits like there, right? And he just nods, drinks, nods, and drinks. And then I will get back to you. I have no idea. I will get back to you. I have no idea. 6 hours long. I have no idea. I will get back to you. I don't know. I will get back to you. That's it. This is the Congress taking care of our mental health, of the people who brought them there and make themselves rich. This is a problem, and we need, and hopefully if you are here on my channel, this is the real talk. And if you can see, how many subscribers do I have? How many subscribers do I have? Because people don't want to listen to make yourself be empowered, be strong. Knowledge is power. You can win every battle, everything, the law of the land, the law of the heavens, everything you will win if you know stuff. If you don't know stuff, it doesn't, you get really attracted to this bullying, and you will believe in everything. You can easily be played. But if you know stuff, then you can say, excuse me, what are you talking about? That's even total BS, right? And when that happens, the person in front of you like, oh, okay, this person is not to be joked with. I cannot build that battle, so goodbye, I will go to next door. Yeah, go the hell, go to next door. I don't care, right? You believe in stuff that's not true. Exactly. If you don't know things, if you don't know what's going on, you can. That's why, and I talk a lot this with my dad all the time, that the cults, right? The cults or these extremisms of politics or religions or anything like that, those are betting on dumb people. Full stop. Dumb people. They need dumb people. Why are in under every country where this suppressive governments are happening, or in cults, or in extremisms, right? Extremism, everything. Why are the education is always dismantled? Why? Because they need dumb people so that they can influence and brainwash people. This is how it works. Has been working for centuries, not just now, for centuries. But those times are over. Now, smart people are using all the tools available to get knowledge. And I'm telling you, the more you know, actually really know, study, nobody can BS you. And it doesn't bother you when somebody comes on like, even let me tell you, the bully, it's just a joke. And then the bully gets away because you are becoming so much like on top of the bully, so that the bully is like, uh-oh, that doesn't work, so I have to go to another door because that door is blocked. I mean, it's just starting to get really ridiculous if you think about it. And I want people to be like this. That's why I have all my courses, my classes. I want people to be like this. I want the youth, the children, to be like this. But in order for the children, the youth, the adults to be like this, they have to be strong inside of themselves with knowledge. Knowledge is power. Never forget that. And that's how you can really raise the level of yourself. And then with that, you can raise your own, the society and the humanity as a whole. And that's how it works. But the more we are fueling in these hatred, that's the detriment, and nobody will win. Even the people you would think, oh yeah, of course the social media companies will win. They will not win. There is a no win-win solution, right? Even if you think, oh, the politicians will win. Because whoever has the more power to pull this into whatever direction, that politician will win. At the end of the day, nobody will win. Because the more they don't understand that in the elections, who will choose whom? Because at the end of the day, people need to survive, need to live, and want peace. These are, yes, outsiders whose lives are ruined, who will ruin other people's lives. But the more we can be up here strong and here strong, then no ever politician or groups or whatever the heck, they cannot influence anybody. And we will still say, you know what, screw all of you. We don't vote you into the Congress because screw you all. Look what you did, right? Look what you did. I don't care. I want peace. I want to live my life in peace. Like, I don't want to deal with all of this. I don't want to sit in a, I don't know, train station to see if somebody, like being paranoid if somebody is around me. Like, this is not life. I don't want to send children in schools knowing maybe I will never see my child again. God forbid. I don't wish this to anybody. Nobody. And that's what I'm saying. If people just claim they're be so religious and then say, yeah, I'm glad this happened. You screw that. You're not religious at all. No religious person ever who believer in anything, it doesn't matter what religion, all religions are, you cannot hate a person. Every person is a human being. So you cannot wish bad for people. Oh, I'm glad that person, this happened. Then you're not a believer in anything. You're just a hateful person who is lack of love, who never was loved. That's what it is. That has nothing to do with religion. It's just your love was never there. If you cannot love humanity as a whole, if you cannot love the planet that you breathe the air in, if you cannot appreciate your body that you just breathe in and breathe out every second that your heart is beating, if you can't appreciate that, if you cannot appreciate and love any animal that is here with us together, then I don't know what to say, right? And this is so important to understand. So important to understand. Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying, right? For no reason, getting stabbed for no reason. And we don't want to live in a society where we get paranoid, right? And that's the most horrible thing to live, that, oh my God, what will happen next? Oh my God, what will happen next? It's just, that's the social anxiety. And social anxiety is the real thing. In, if you cannot be careful, it can go to psychiatric, level, that the social anxiety, that you cannot leave your house anymore, that you are seeing people in different faces and stuff like that. So it has levels, and nobody should want to be in a social anxiety, because that can easily escalate, and that's very, very harmful to live like that. It's very exhausting to live like that. It's just sad. I just wanted to be good in the world. Yeah, exactly. We should all want to have good in life and peace, and just, it's exhausting. It's tiring, and even to say this, it's exhausting, right? Why do we, to me, it's crazy that we even talk about this. It's the goddamn 21st century. Why are we even talking about this as if it was, I don't know, 2,000 years ago, when the nations were, or empires were fighting? Like, this is a true social media stuff, full stop. Social media companies must held accountable. They're the poison of all poisons. Social media companies are the poison of the 21st century. Full stop. They are poisoning the society, and now with AI, I mean, we have to be really careful. That's why we need to have strong human beings, strong, knowledgeable, so that we can beat these nonsense around us in online, so that we can still stand out and live a good life regardless of the BS that's going on. Yes, of course, yes. I have school, but I'm going to do this again. I do this regularly, yes, of course. During the week, we discuss this kind of stuff. But on the Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern, we do talk about ourselves empowerment. I don't do this type of analysis. So yeah, you're welcome to join. Thank you so much for being here. So I want to say for people who rewatch this, I will, okay, thank you. Thank you, David. So what I'm saying here, also announcing, I will have a 48-hour sales marathon. All my courses will be 50% off for everyone who will getting one of my ebooks or workbooks. I will put all the links down there. And also my services will be 50% off. This will be a 48-hour marathon sales flash sale. And also on my Etsy, you will get 20% off. And if you subscribe to my e-newsletter, you will get a 30, maybe 30 or 40 VIP coupon for my Etsy store. So I will put all the links down in the description and in the comment section and in my post section. So check those out, get really advantage of that, because I do not do sales often, and my ebooks, workbooks, services, classes, courses are all there for you so that you can be empowered. And I want you to take advantage of that, because it is so important to learn. It is so important to grow. And my products and services is there for you. Very, very specially designed. And I really want you to be able to grow in yourself, be knowledgeable. From my scientific background, it is all not, any nonsense that you can get these in this day and age, because these are all, every products and services I put out are all tested by myself based on my own life, my own strategies, my own tactiques, my own work, my own research, my own experiments. Everything I did is all there. So get into my coffee store, in my shop section. My ebooks and workbooks are there. Once I see you purchase any of my workbooks, they're around $10-ish, you will get 50% off of any of my services, either personalized anything or coaching, anything like that. Whatever you have a question on, we can work with you with that. And as I said, my classes, my courses will be my justice class and my abundance class. Those will be 50% off as well. So basically, my classes and courses will be for my justice and abundance class will be 50% off. For any services, if you purchase any of my work or ebook, you will get 50% off of any of my services I offer. Okay, so of course, if you are a neurohypersensitive person like I am, then you will also get into the core base price of the membership, which is $29 per month. I recommend to get it yearly so that we have a sacred group of full-blown education and advocacy for neurohypersensitive people like myself, like many people are, but many people just don't know what it is. And this is very hard for many, many people to even be like this in the society. of this particular harsh society. With that being said, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate that, and keep the conversation going, and let's be good people, continue to be good people, and let's always appreciate each other, no matter who we are, what we are, where you come from, what we believe in, as long as we keep the conversation very high level, very in our brains, in our hearts, solid, rock solid, as long as we also educate ourselves and have knowledge. Nobody ever can beat us, and nobody can really bring bad things into our lives, because goodness will always win. With that being said, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Have a good night. Take care. I will see you on Sunday morning. And maybe we'll see you tomorrow, but I probably not. I don't know. Follow my post section for that, and subscribe to my e-newsletter and get more perks there. And I will see you, of course, on Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Bye-bye, guys.